Ernie wasn't even aware of it. The truth is, beating the system has never been easy because it's rigged in a sense against the little guy. But here's the jaw-dropping news nobody's talking about. They've literally just changed the system so that you can beat it, but only if you understand how the new game has to be played. Find out if you qualify at pocketsoflight.com. This government-backed small business repair program is still legal, but may not be renewed after the election. Fight back fairly. Fight back ethically at pocketsoflight.com.
Get inspired to take your next vacation close to home and experience Miami Beach. A paradise getaway only a drive away. Take in 7 miles of beautiful beach. Walk historic South Beach. Take in the art and culture. Stroll famous Lincoln Road and taste the international cuisine found in the city that offers a faraway feeling without the flight. Visit Miami Beach, a paradise getaway only a drive away. Learn more at Experience Miami Beach on Facebook and Instagram.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
I, Ebenezer Scrooge, have come to tell you not to attend Ocala Civic Theatre's production of A Christmas Carol. It is full of Christmas cheer. This holiday travesty is live on stage at OCT November 19th through December 20th. Unless you wish your family to be filled with hope and joy, do not call 352-236-2274 for tickets. And to those who do not heed my warning to avoid A Christmas Carol at OCT, I say, bah, humbug!
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth, the only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. In the studio with me, Joe Martone.
Yeah, I'm live just like you because dead draws flies.
Well, it depends on how long you've been dead.
Well, if you're fermented. Like you, you're already pickled, so you know.
Well, twice my body weight.
That's it. I hate to be around when you let one go. Oh, my.
I don't let fried pickles go. I eat them.
You eat them on.
I don't let them go. Matter of fact, if you come over and try to get them, right on the hand.
You would not.
Oh, quick.
You wouldn't share one pickle with me? Okay, I guess not. Dang.
You got the fried green beans.
No, not me. No.
You don't like the fried green beans, do you?
I do, but the people behind me don't.
Well,
whoa.
Kind of like deviled eggs. I love them when they go in the front.
Yes.
They don't come out the back very well.
Well, they come out steam.
They do not.
It looks like steam.
So you a space guy?
What do you mean, space guy? Am I taking up space?
Intrigued?
Yes.
Are you intrigued or fascinated by space travel?
There's a lot we don't know and a lot we do know. Yes, I am.
You know, there's a launch today at 6:15 from the Space Coast.
We'll see that.
If you, it'll be dark and it'll be nice dark, and it's one of the big rockets, so it'll light up the night sky.
You know, I watched one from my house, and I watched it go up, and then I watched the separation. Mm-hmm. That's how I forget which one it was.
Right, and then when the separation happens, if it was a SpaceX, then the separated part comes back and lands back on Earth.
How the heck they figured that out, right?
Well, yesterday they didn't figure it out real well.
Oh, what happened yesterday?
They had one blow up on them.
Coming down?
It went up 80,000 feet.
Yeah.
And as it come back to Earth, it came in a little hot.
Oh, well, that would do it.
And exploded. It's the rocket that they're going to, it was an experimental prototype rocket that they're going to use to put a man on Mars. Elon Musk says he's ready by 2026. They're ready for a manned mission to Mars.
Now, the first part of the rocket continued on.
Right.
It was all right.
Well, no, it wasn't the first part of the rocket. This was the rocket booster. And then they tried to land the booster back, and it blew up.
Yes, the booster crashed, but the rocket went up.
Well, the rocket, it went up fine, but there was no capsule on top of this rocket.
Oh.
This was just the thing. So usually a rocket has a capsule on it, and then the capsule pulls apart, and then the rocket part comes back.
Oh, so
this was just the rocket.
Oh, just the booster they were testing. Oh,
and it landed hot and disintegrated.
Where?
I believe it was in California. Let me look.
California. So it goes up.
Texas launch pad.
So it goes up from Florida and
in Texas.
Oh, went up in Texas.
It went up in Texas.
Oh, no wonder I didn't hear about it. Okay, all right.
It rings. It was a prototype composed of rings of steel.
Yeah.
It went up thousands of feet before performing a never-seen belly flop maneuver during its subsequent landing attempt. So what happens? It goes up, and it has to flip itself around to land, and it did all of that accurately.
Until
it was a seven-minute mission. It demonstrated it could launch under the power of its 3-ring Raptor engines, ascend to about 41,000 feet, and use its body and folding wings to slow down against the friction. A maneuver appropriately named a belly flop.
Yeah.
The 160-foot vehicle was designed to use similar braking maneuvers when it approached the red planet surface, after which it flipped and landed much like the company's Falcon 9 rockets can do.
Mm-hmm.
The S-98 approached its landing site as intended, but it came in too hot, literally. It exploded, but it did touch down exactly where it was supposed to. It just came in a little hot and exploded. But Elon Musk said it was successful, even though the landing wasn't successful.
Clean up on aisle 15.
That would have been a bonus because overall the test was a success. They got all the data they needed, and he yelled as he via Twitter he put, "Congrats SpaceX team, hell yeah, Mars, here we come."
So how long will it take us to fly to Mars from Earth?
I don't know.
6 months?
But my question is...
6 years?
My question
2 years? How long?
My question is...
Yeah.
Are they going to have a cabin they can move around in? Or are they going to have to sit in that chair for 6 months?
Oh, no, they got yeah.
And by the way, can I ask this question?
Any question you like, Tom.
Why?
No, the question should be why not?
Is it just because Mars is there? Is that why?
Why do we go to the moon?
Because it was there.
There you go.
But why Mars? Why not? Why not?
Because they're thinking we're going after we're buried for 1,000 years to colonize it.
Oh, so it's the next North America is what you're saying.
Whatever. Let's see. How long will it take to fly from Earth to Mars?
Around 7 months.
Oh.
Here's a summary from Mars 1. The trip takes around 7 months, a bit longer than astronauts currently stay on the International Space Station. The precise duration of each journey depends on when it is taken. Mars and Earth's orbits are not perfectly circular. The time it takes to travel between them varies from 6 to 8 months.
There you go, Pilgrim.
And here's the other thing. If it takes them 6 to 8 months to get there, then they're there for a couple days. Then it takes them 6 to 8 months to come back.
Why would they be there just for a couple of days?
Well, you don't know what's there.
That's true. Well, there was a movie.
What happens if you get there and Marvin's there?
Who? Marvin?
Yeah, what if you happen to...
Oh, Marvin the Martian?
What if Marvin's there? He was the space modulator.
Yeah, he's a...
The X-38 space modulator. And then he sees the Americans coming and he aims it at Earth.
Yeah. What was it? There was a movie. I can't... not Brad Pitt, the other one. That's...
George Clooney?
No, the other one. There's 3 of them.
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon, that's
okay.
it. I think he tried, was it called Mars or something?
Yeah.
Where he actually had everything set up in Mars and everything was working on something.
Yeah, something went wrong.
Anyway, of course, it's a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
But remember the Looney Tunes, Marvin the Martian?
Oh, yeah.
He had on the gladiator helmet. I don't know why Martians will wear gladiator helmets. And then when he went to create more Martians, remember, he's supposed to be a Martian, but when he went and put the pills down and put water on them, remember the Martians grew? They grew like big storks. I
remember that, yes.
They didn't look anything like him.
I can't think of a voice. I can't do it because I have to hear the voice to copy it. I can't hear it in my brain right now.
Oh, Marvin Martian's voice?
Marvin
That's
Martian.
easy.
I can't think of it. No. Oh, you're too slow.
No, you got to look it up on YouTube. You can't just Google it.
The voice of Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian has been played by 5 voice actors.
Whoa.
Here are the first 3. Mel Blanc, Joe Alasky, and Eric Bauza.
Well, how'd that help you? That wasn't their voice.
Oh, you want to hear the voice?
Well, of course.
All right, give me another second then here.
I got it right here.
Go ahead, let me hear it. That's good.
No.
That's good. That sounds good too.
36 explosive space modulator. At long last, my dream come true. Hello, Earth.
Okay, at long last, my dream come true. Yes.
Yeah, that was the one where... That's the one where he pours the Martians out because Bugs Bunny ended up on Mars.
That's right, yeah.
What happened to those good? Now you got cartoons killing, death, robbing, stuff like that. What happened to the cartoons?
The most violent cartoon they had on there was...
Elmer Fudd shooting Daffy Duck in the face with a 12-gauge.
Well, that was semi. I was thinking more of the...
He took a 12-gauge and shot a duck in the face.
No, the other one was... Beep, beep.
The Roadrunner and the Coyote.
Yeah, that was,
Wile E. Coyote. First off, the fact that he didn't realize Acme sucks as a company.
Yeah. That didn't work. Let me buy another one. Oh.
Yeah. Nothing he ever bought from Acme worked.
Oh, I love
And he kept buying it.
The rocks falling out.
How many times did he have an anvil hit him in the head?
How many times he blew himself up?
Numerous times.
It's gone. Oh, yeah.
And then the fact that Wile E. Coyote also played Ralph or Sam. I forget which one he played. Sam or Ralph. Remember those? You had the sheepdog and the coyote that were going to work together.
Yeah,
they lived together. They were roommates.
They
did everything. They get to work. Morning, Sam. Morning, Ralph. And then their whole day at work, the sheepdog was beating up the coyote because the coyote was trying to get the sheep. Yeah. Then at the end of the shift, rough day, Ralph. Sure was, Sam. And they get in the car, go home together.
Yeah.
Cartoons were good back then.
Different people were writing them back then.
Looney Tunes was good. I mean, people talk about, you always hear about the war on drugs and you got to do. I tell you where, you want me to tell you
they're taking the gun away from Elmer Fudd.
You want me to tell you where?
It's ridiculous.
You know who you should go after for a war on drugs? Whoever come up with SpongeBob. This is a sponge dressed in a dressed in a Cub Scout uniform that lives under the water.
What's his full name?
Whose 2 best friends are a starfish named Patrick and a squirrel with a fish bowl on her head so she can breathe.
And what's
he works?
What's his full name?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
That's it. SpongeBob SquarePants.
But he think about this. He's dressed like a Cub Scout.
Do I have to?
He lives under the sea. He works at a fast food restaurant run by a plankton or a crab. Plankton's cross street. Yeah. His worst enemy is a guy named Squidward. His best friends are a starfish and a squirrel who lives under the sea in a scuba diving outfit and a fish bowl on her head.
Yeah.
How'd their house not get raided? Whoever came up with that idea, how'd the police not raid their house for drug use?
Well, the thing is, how did it become so popular? And we'll get it's so wrong on so many levels. It's a sponge. It's in the water. It should be about 4 foot wide.
Right.
No, it's just
It's just a normal sponge.
Just normal sponge.
Normal sponge.
I'm not going any bigger. But then it gets wet later on, and he blows up. Wait a minute, what's wrong with this picture?
It's a dumb cartoon.
Yeah.
Looney Tunes much better.
I like that. Yeah.
And you never go wrong with a Disney cartoon.
Never. No.
Never. Donald Duck screaming. He's so mad all the time.
Oh, yeah. I love when...
Here's a trivia question, because I'm the trivia guy.
You are the trivia guy.
Mickey Mouse's pet was named what?
Pluto.
Right. Easy question. Mickey was not always the owner of Pluto. Mickey was gifted Pluto.
Really? From Donald Duck?
Was he gifted Pluto by Minnie or Goofy? Because not gifted as, like, they bought him a gift, but gifted because it was their pet that they didn't want anymore. It's a dirty little secret of Disney. Well, one of these people were not a responsible pet owner and gave up Pluto to Mickey. Which one was it?
Well, if Goofy's a dog too, is he not?
Well, some people say Goofy's a dog. Some people say Goofy's a cow. There's a big debate.
There's no horns.
There's a big debate. Big debate.
No horns.
Because Goofy talks to Ellis Bell or whatever her name is, Isabel or whatever, the cow.
The cow.
Goofy talks to her, takes her out on dates.
Yeah.
So, but who gave Mickey Pluto? Because they didn't want the dog anymore.
I don't know.
Minnie Mouse or Goofy?
I'll go. My brain would say Minnie Mouse. So I'll say Goofy.
Your brain's smarter than you.
Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse gave. Minnie Mouse was originally the owner of Pluto, and then Mickey.
Hi, Mickey. This is for you.
Mickey now has Pluto as his pet, or does Pluto have Mickey as his pet?
Well, did you realize? Think about it. Pluto's the only animated that doesn't talk.
Is the only Disney animation doesn't talk of the 5 or 6
popular ones. Yeah.
The age-old question is: does Pluto the pet or is Mickey? Well, that's Pluto's obviously the pet, but it could really be asked with the Charles Schulz characters. Who's really owns who? Does Charlie and Sally own Snoopy?
Or does Snoopy
own Charlie and Sally? Yeah. And is Snoopy the only dog in cartoon history that really is a cat?
That really doesn't talk?
Because he has cat tendencies.
No, he
Goofy. Snoopy. He doesn't need anybody.
Soundtrack.
Snoopy doesn't need anybody.
He doesn't talk either.
No. But he does fly a Sopwith camel.
Yes, he does. It looks more like a doghouse, but
he fights the Red Baron.
Yeah, on the camel. We got to have that
Cartoons were great.
We got to have that group back in here.
You know what was on the other day?
You're going to tell me.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You don't
claymation with the dentist, the kid that wanted to be the dentist, and Klondike Jack, and the abominable snowman.
You know they just sold the claymation from that.
Yeah, auction at an auction.
Auction, yes.
Yeah.
Ka-ching!
Yeah, ching.
It was
Japanese company made it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yak. I think it was Yak Fur or whatever.
Yeah, Japanese company made it. I was not aware that it was a Japanese production.
No, they just made the figures.
Right.
They didn't produce it.
They did. I thought it was a Japanese production.
I know they made the figures.
They made the claymation figurement.
Well, that wasn't claymation. That wasn't clay. It was stop motion.
Oh, was it stop motion?
Stop motion. It was good though. Way back, but the big studio in England.
Not like Disney though.
Oh, no.
Disney Imagineers, boy, they knew what they were doing. Hey, we need to take a break.
We do.
Come out and wrap up this Thursday edition of Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA.
Yes.
The Source.
Take it easy, Tom. Take it easy now. Easy.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Folks, you can look high and low and you'll never find a better selection of living plants for giving and decorating than at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Look around this gorgeous 5-acre garden. Then visit the old-timey greenhouse. They have poinsettias, for example. You can get 3 florist-quality foil-wrapped poinsettias for as little as $12. And many larger sizes are available. Bob has Christmas cactus as low as $4.99. And listen, living potted Carolina blue sapphire Christmas trees starting at $49.99. And don't forget Christmas gift certificates. Get them for yourself when you buy for others. Come on over this week to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. Daily till 4, Saturday till 3 in the same blooming holiday tradition since 1952.
Help prevent the spread of germs. Wash your hands with soap and hot water for at least 20 seconds and always wash before you touch your face, eat, or drink. Use hand sanitizers. Limit sharing of eating utensils. Practice social distancing and avoid physical contact. Sneeze or cough into a tissue or the inside of your elbow. Avoid contact with ill individuals. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. Download the free booklet at Scientology.org/stay well.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named, the man, the myth, the only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back as we wrap up a Thursday version of Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz.
You believe it's already the 10th.
I know, 10th of December.
That means 15 more days.
15 more days till Christmas. And 22 more days till the new year. Wow. Hey, what happened on this day in history?
Tell me,
December
Tom.
10th, 1913.
Let's see. Give me a hint.
Women trying to mess with the country.
What, they wanted to vote?
Prohibition Amendment. The Women's Christian Temperance Union marches on Washington, D.C., asking the U.S. government to create a prohibition amendment, which they did. They outlawed alcohol. Organized crime took off. They made alcohol legal again, and organized crime just went into other illegal activities.
Did you ever see the poster? If those lips touch alcohol, they'll never touch mine. And they showed that women...
1951.
Yeah, the year I was born.
Hungary.
Yeah. I was hungry.
Part of the Eastern Bloc at this time. Soviet Eastern Bloc. Outlawed Santa Claus and angels at Christmas. Pictures of tractors holding gifts would replace Santa Claus and his elves. It was not entirely clear why communist officials became so provoked at St. Nick, but couldn't they have used some of his generosity instead of being so angry? That was in 1951. 1958 in the United States.
Oh, my goodness.
The first U.S. commercial jet flight.
When?
The first domestic passenger jet-powered aircraft flight took place in the United States as a National Airlines Boeing 707 flew 111 passengers on December 10th, 1958.
Pan Am or
from
worldwide?
New York to Miami.
Say worldwide or?
It didn't say who did it. But it went from New York City to Miami.
I wish I knew who it was.
1965, a day that I really, really appreciate.
Oh, it's 65.
December 10th of 1965. About seven and a half months before I was born. Jerry Garcia and his bandmates with the Grateful Dead played their first concert at the Fillmore Auditorium in San Francisco.
Really?
I'm a big Dead fan.
Oh.
I like the jam band music. You remember this day, Joe, because this was right in your wheelhouse. You were in 1967. How old were you in 67?
67, I guess 17, 16, 17, somewhere in
You
there.
were born in 51?
Yeah.
So you were 16.
There you go. I told you.
Well, you may have been 17 by then.
It depends.
December 10th. You remember this day, though. When I tell you what happened, you'll remember it right away.
All right.
A plane crash in Madison, Wisconsin kills members of the Bar-Kays band and Otis Redding.
Oh. Yeah.
As the plane crashed into Lake Monona, several miles from the Madison, Wisconsin
We've
airport.
lost a lot of Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper.
All at once.
Richie Valens.
Yeah.
All in one plane crash. The lead singer, Leonard Skinner, in a plane crash. Ronnie Van Zant. Otis Redding in a plane crash.
Yeah. John Denver.
John Denver. Otis Redding was ready to break out as a huge star, too. He'd already had a few hits, but he was ready to break out as a huge star.
Yeah.
And then was senselessly taken from us. Born on this day?
In December 10th.
December 10th?
What year? Does it say?
It does. She 1914.
She's not with us anymore.
No, she passed away September 22nd in 1996. But you'll remember American actress Dorothy Lamore. She was in Road to Rio and other road movies with Bing Crosby and Bob Hope.
She played it straight, but she was a funny lady.
Yeah, she was an elevator operator at Marshall Field's department store on State Street in Chicago, where she was discovered.
I like, those are the days when you would be discovered.
Going up, sir?
Yeah.
Or going down?
Yeah.
Aerosmith did
and then Bob Hope will go.
Yeah. Aerosmith did a song called Love in the Elevator.
Love in the Elevator.
Yeah, but those Road 2 movies with Bing Crosby and Bob Hope were funny movies.
Oh, that was it. I mean, there were movies where they were into the movie and all of a sudden they turned and looked to the camera and say, you think I'm going to do this? Or I'm going to. I mean, they got out of character and talked to you.
Right.
And then went back into character.
Right.
How come he gets all the good girls? How come he gets all the funny lines? And I mean, it was just,
It was funny movies. Yeah. And still funny to this day. You can watch them right now.
But it said, hey, wait a minute. He's making this for me. I'm actually, kind of thing. Rather than now you're watching them. It depends on what kind of mood you're in. Yes. How you want to be in it. And it was clean.
Clean.
Well, it had a couple of double.
Well, you had to understand what the jokes were.
Yes.
But
what's it called? Double entendres?
Yes. But you had to understand what the jokes were.
Oh, man, they were good.
They were good, though. Hey, Santa here at the mall.
Yes,
you got to make reservations. You got to make reservations to come see him. They're doing social distancing pictures, but still able to get pictures.
A little train ride there, and they have one deer. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one of the Santa's deer is there, but he'll sit there and chew and make his little noises and what have you there. But yeah,
Joe, you're going to scare kids with that noise there.
Well, that's a nice. He goes,
yeah. Good friend of mine's construction company. Did that.
You just say his first name, Paul?
Paul. Yep. And the big sign right when you're driving to
no
Santa's Village built by.
No kidding.
Hey, thanks for listening today. I want to thank all my guests that were on the radio. Vets Helping Vets. They do a great job. Help support them at every chance you get. For Joe Martone, I'm Tom Schmitz. Have a great day, everybody. You're listening to Ocala Talks on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA. The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Red states are joining Texas in a Supreme Court lawsuit aimed at delaying presidential electors in Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is leading the lawsuit that argues the Equal Protection Clause was violated. 17 additional states have joined the lawsuit. Hundreds, maybe thousands of Hondurans formed a caravan bound for the United States on Wednesday. An unidentified middle-aged man in the caravan told Reuters, "We lost everything in the hurricanes. We have no choice but to go to the United States." President-elect Joe Biden has pledged to abolish many of the immigration policies of President Trump. SpaceX successfully launched and almost landed Wednesday. A fully assembled prototype of its next-generation Starship was tested in South Texas. The rocket flew to an altitude of 40,000 feet and performed what Elon Musk has called a belly flop maneuver on its way back to Earth. USA Radio News.
This report is sponsored by Vitalent. COVID-19 cases are rising in the U.S., and so is the need for COVID plasma donations, also known as convalescent plasma. In fact, the need for this type of plasma is urgent. Vitalant, the nation's largest nonprofit independent blood services provider, says distributions to hospitals have grown over 400% since September. But unless more donations are given, there may not be enough for all COVID patients. Convalescent plasma is collected from those who have recovered from COVID-19. It contains antibodies that can be used to treat patients with an active, severe COVID-19 case to give them an extra boost to fight their illness. Cliff Newmark is Vitalant's Senior Vice President of Donor Services.
Even if someone has not been diagnosed with COVID-19, they can still help. When donors give blood or platelets, they're informed of their COVID-19 antibody status. And if positive, Vitalant produces convalescent plasma from the donation. These donors can then give a convalescent plasma donation in the future.
For more, visit Vitalant.org or AABB.org if outside of Vitalant service area.
What was on American minds in 2020? USA Radio News' Tim Berg takes a look.
Two of the biggest stories of 2020 dominated Google's trending searches this year. The tech giant reporting on Wednesday that election results was this year's top trending search, followed by coronavirus. Kobe Bryant was third in trending searches after the retired NBA legend and his daughter, Gianna, and 7 others were killed in a helicopter crash near Los Angeles in January. From the USA Radio News Phoenix Bureau, I'm Tim Berg.
Microsoft search engine service Bing says the top 2 stories of 2020 are IT industry leaders decry racism and inequality. And the number 1 story of the year, COVID-19 pandemic triggers recession and IT sales slowdowns force millions to work from home. Thursday Night Football kicks off Week 14 in the NFL. The surging New England Patriots travel to Southern California to play the Rams. 8:20 p.m. Eastern on Fox. This is USA Radio News.
At the American Veterinary Medical Association annual convention in Washington, D.C., I spoke with Dr. John Howe, AVMA president, about One Health.
One Health is really a collaboration between physicians and veterinarians or public health officials. For example, in Minnesota, our state public health veterinarian deals with zoonotic diseases, rabies, for example. Animals are sentinels for humans, and humans are sentinels for some infections in animals.
There's more valuable information at avma.org.
Is China becoming a bigger influence on American college campuses? USA Radio News' Tim Berg looks into the issue.
The Chinese Communist Party is having too much of an influence on American college campuses. That was the message from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo at Georgia Tech.
Fraudulent cries of racism or xenophobia should never drown out a candid exposure of the activities of the Chinese Communist Party.
Pompeo also saying Americans and Chinese people should not be afraid to expose the corruption of China's Communist Party.
But we see too often on American campus